Hi, welcome. Today we are going to discuss the second law of thermodynamics and its application. So, in that we have to discuss the heat engine, heat pump and refrigerator. So for this reason, first we understand the heat engine. So that is heat engine. So first I will draw the schematic diagram for the heat engine. This is the heat source. Let me make it as the heat source. This is the engine. And this is called a heat sink. Heat engine. Heat engine is the work producing device. It takes the heat from the heat source and producing some amount of work, and remaining heat is transferred into the sink. From the there is no 100% work can be produced from the heat source. So we have the heat transfer, that is Q1. This is transferred to the sink, that is Q2, and it provides some work, that is W, that gives us Q1 minus Q2. Means it takes the Q1 from remaining, it transferred to the Q2. This is the schematic diagram for the heat engine. From energy balance equation, energy balance, Q1 is transferred to the engine, that is Q1, that will be produced W plus Q2, means that produces W and also Q2. So we have W is equal to Q1 minus Q2. This equation comes from. Now we have to find the efficiency of the engine. To find the efficiency of this engine, we have the temperature as T1 and this is at temperature T2. So we find the efficiency in the temperature term and in the heat. So we have the efficiency. Efficiency formula will be output upon input. The output for this engine is the work and the input will be the Q1. Therefore, output will be W upon Q1. But we know that W is Q1 minus Q2. So that we put here Q1 minus Q2. That gives us Q1. Okay. This is the efficiency formula in terms of heat. Now we have to find the efficiency formula in terms of temperature. Only replace this Q1 and Q2 by T1 and T2. So therefore, we have the output will be the W and temperature is T1. So for W will be T1 minus T2 and that is T1. This is the efficiency formulas for the heat engine. Now we see for the heat pump. Now we see the heat pump. Heat pump is the work absorbing device. That's why it takes the heat from the heat sink. So that's why the arrow is in the upward direction and it transfers the heat to the heat source. Okay. So here we have the work absorbing device. So that work direction in this. So W. This is also Q2 and Q1. Okay. We have T2 here, T1 here. The only difference in the heat engine and heat pump is the direction. Okay. Means heat pump is used to heat this source. Okay. Means they providing external work. From this they heat the source. Means increase the temperature of this source. The effect will be the heat source. Okay. Now in this we don't find the efficiency. In this we find the COP, that is coefficient of performance. It is the coefficient of performance. It is the desired effect upon work done. Okay. So now from the energy balance equation we get energy balance. Energy balance equation gives Q2 plus W, that will gives us Q1, means this addition, that will gives us this. So W will be Q1 minus Q2 remain as it is, that we see in the heat engine. Therefore Q1 minus Q2. Okay. Now we find the COP for the heat pump. So COP will be desired effect upon work done. In the heat pump, the desired effect will be the source heating. Means we consider as a heat pump as a heater that we use in the winter. So this is the heater. So desired effect will be the Q1 or T1, that is temperature. So we take it as the Q1, and work done. Work done will be the W, but we know that W will be the Q1 minus Q2. So our COP formula for the heat pump, that is Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2, and in terms of the temperature we find that is here will be the T1 and the W will be the T1 minus T2. So for in terms of temperature, T1 upon T1 minus T2. Remember that COP for the heat pump will be the T1 upon T1 minus T2, or in terms of the heat, Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2. Now we see for the refrigerator. Refrigerator is same like the heat pump. Here we have the heat source, refrigerator, and the heat sink. It absorbs the heat from the heat sink. This is the heat absorber. It absorbs and it rejects the heat here in the heat source. Okay. Heat rejected, heat absorbed. So this same as the heat pump that we see earlier. Here we also doing the energy balance equation, that is energy balance. The energy balance will produce Q1 is equal to Q2 plus W. That gives us W is equal to Q1 minus Q2. In all three, we see in the engine, we see in the heat pump, we see in the refrigerator, the W remains as it is, that is Q1 minus Q2. Only difference in the Q1 or Q2. So here we also find the COP, not the efficiency. It's a coefficient of performance. The coefficient of performance for the refrigerator, that is again the desired effect upon work done. In heat pump we see the desired effect will be the heating. When the heat pump is used for the heating, so desired effect here produced, that is heat source, that is Q1. Now in the refrigerator we main focus on the cooling, so that's why cooling is the desired effect. So here we take a desired effect as a Q2 and T2, Q2 or T2. So COP for refrigerator, the desired effect will be the Q2 and the work done will be W. But we know that W will be the Q1 minus Q2. So that is Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2. This is the COP for the refrigerator. In heat pump we see that here in terms of Q2 we have Q1, all terms are remain same, means only difference for Q1 or Q2 in the heat pump and the refrigerator. Now in terms of temperature we find that T2 upon T1 minus T2. These are the COP for the refrigerator. Now we see the comparison between heat pump, heat source. Now we see the relation between heat pump COP and the refrigerator COP. So first we write the COP for the heat pump, that is Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2, and the COP for refrigerator, that is Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2. So from this we see that we have only difference in the numerator term, denominator remain as it is. So we try to subtract this term, so that will give us COP of heat pump minus COP of refrigerator, that will equal to, that is Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2 minus Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2. We find the relation between COP of the heat pump and the COP of the refrigerator. So Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2 minus Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2. So this forms the Q1 minus Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2. That will give 1. So from this we conclude that COP of heat pump minus COP of refrigerator, that gives us 1. Thank you.